from deep inside.
There is nothing wrong with your radio.
Do not attempt to adjust the volume.
We are controlling the broadcast.
For the next hour we will control all that you hear.
You are about to experience the knowledge and insights of the Media Mothership.
Alright, welcome here to Edge Radio 99.3 FM, and this is Media Mothership. I'm your host, Dr. Craig.
Oh, we've got the doctor back.
I'm feeling pretty confident about winging it on today's show. Let's try and pull out any qualifications I have. Joined by, do you want to pull out any of your qualifications?
Yeah, Magister.
Magister.
Yeah.
Magister. And that's based on...
That's based on the old, it means master, and so therefore a master's is a magister, and, you know,
Right.
doctorate is a doctor.
And you've, of course, you did a fantastic job with, I remember your honours.
Yeah.
Um,
And then did master of teaching.
Yes. I'm trying to remember. Did I sleep through your masters or something? I didn't supervise that. All right.
But actually, in Norway, I think it's Norway, they still call a magister. You become a magister.
It sounds like a judge.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, magistrate. Yeah.
All right. Well, on today's show, we're going to talk about video games and popular culture.
Yeah.
And it's mainly triggered by this little Grand Theft Auto Hamlet trailer. So we'll listen to this to put us in the mood.
Go. Yes? Go. Let's do it now. Okay. We are putting on a production of Hamlet in GTA Online for the first time ever. We are looking for actors, so come and audition. Please try to stop us. You can't stop our mother. Oh. They got me. Oh my god, they're really coming down now, look.
To be or not to be, that is the question.
You're welcome to audition if you want.
You crazy, no?
Okay, don't shoot us, please.
Whether 'tis noble in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of trouble.
No one's gonna come.
No one cares.
It's not a real thing.
It's real to me.
Oh, hang on.
Someone's here.
Whoa.
Hi. That's quite an entrance.
You can call me Star.
I'm Jen.
I'm Tilly. I'm Defoe. My name's Gareth.
While you're doing your dance, we try saying to be or not to be, that is the question.
Look, my lord, it comes.
It's like Shakespeare on a $1 billion budget.
Cops are here.
Maybe he's a purist. We just keep coming across these people who want to help us. That gives me hope that what we're trying to do is possible.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Grand Theft Hamlet.
Okay, hey, so that was the synopsis from Grand Theft...
Although I'm not sure if you heard...
Dang it. The Grand Theft Auto trailer... Let me just put that volume down. Grand Theft Hamlet trailer number 1, which details the... in the midst of COVID-19 pandemic, 2 out-of-work actors, Sam and Mark, face a bleak future. Desperate for purpose, they stumble upon an idea, stage Shakespeare's Hamlet within the ultra-violent world of Grand Theft Auto Online. Shot entirely in-game, Grand Theft Hamlet explores their attempt to merge classical theatre with a chaotic digital landscape, with stunning visuals and unexpected moments of reflection. This engaging documentary examines how ancient cultural narratives can still resonate in new virtual spaces, raising questions about art, isolation, and the digital world's potential for storytelling.
You know, the strange thing about that is how they said, like, because of COVID-19, that was an out-of-work actors.
Yes.
As an actor myself, you're always out of work until some ridiculous director decides to actually put you into a production.
It's pretty status quo
Yeah.
environment to be in, isn't it? Anyway, and this harkens back way back, maybe 10, 15 years ago. I had to teach a class at university on video games, virtual worlds and video games.
Yeah, I remember it well.
And yeah, you were in it. And I was pitching these ideas around how to take video games and put it into the real world. So to help us on this journey today, we've brought along our special guest, Leo.
Hi.
Hey, Leo. You do your own show here on Edge every Tuesday at 11.
Yeah, 11. It's Hyperfixation Sensation. Basically we just bring in random people, such as you, Craig.
That's right, I was on this Tuesday.
Yeah, this Tuesday. That's basically my show, I guess.
We talked about board games.
Oh, yeah, we did. I found that it was quite a good show. We got off track a couple of times, but that's
As
just fun.
Always happens.
Yeah.
So, Hyperfixation Sensation. And in many ways, Media Mothership really does take that as its modus operandi. It's our whole purpose. We dive deeply into whatever fascination I've stumbled across that week.
Exactly. Yeah.
Often it's oldie radio from the 1930s. But today we're going high-tech modern. And we've got Big Boy Nady already on the chat. Thanks, Big Boy Nady. You can, of course, watch us on YouTube stream, Twitch stream, digital broadcast DAB, the FM system on analog 99.3 FM, or just head over to edgeradio.org.au.
And send us a message at 04888
which Big Boy Nady has done. Hey, big bosses, sorry I'm 3 minutes late. I keep forgetting it's Thursday. Listening whilst I play Flight Sim.
Oh, yeah.
And eat my Dino Nuggies. Flight Sim. Great. Because I know, Leo, you're a huge Flight Sim fan.
Yeah. I personally love playing X-Plane 12.
X-Plane.
Yeah, X-Plane.
Yep, so that's like Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's one of those ones where you can fly from a real-world airport. What's some of your flying experiences in X-Plane?
So,
have you flown from Hobart Airport?
Yeah, I have.
What's it like? Did you crash?
No. Well, I have crashed before.
But not in Hobart. Great. What was your biggest crash?
Probably the time when I was messing around with my throttle and I didn't know what the red lever was.
Wow, yeah, always do the red lever. If there's a red lever, commit.
Turns out it was a mixture, and I pulled it and my engine stopped.
Wow, and how did you didn't recover? What happened?
Well,
Just
I tried to push it back in, but by that point, now I know later, the engine had spooled down, so I couldn't push it back in to feather it.
Right.
So what I would have had to have done is restart midair, and I was like,
was
9.
it a propeller plane or a jet
it was
plane?
propeller. It was like Cessna 172.
Feather. Was this over Paris or somewhere exciting?
Well, it was over. I think it was near the. I think I landed on the highway here, like on
in
the
Hobart.
highway. Yeah, in Hobart.
yeah.
But in doing so, I smashed into a SUV.
Those damn SUVs. They should get out of the way of the planes. I mean, Harrison Ford landed on the golf course a few years ago in his, I think it was a World War II type airplane. My favorite bit of video game journalism with flight simulators was this guy, and it's one of these early new games journalism pieces, which tries to do a very immersive, point scoring approach to video game reviewing, and they did it on one of the early Microsoft flight sims, and their whole review was written about their attempt to do the the Lindenberg crossing, right? So from New York to London, I think that crossing was in the same airplane, right? So in the flight sim, you can get that same Spirit of St. Louis, whatever it is, airplane.
Isn't that plane like really hard to see out of?
It is, yeah. It's very obscured kind of vision. But what he did was, he did it in real time. So it took 12 hours or something, and he sat there, and what he did, he said beforehand, he wanted to immerse himself, because it's a simulator, right? It's not a video game. You simulate reality. So what he did is he packed his lunches. He said, okay, I'll need breakfast and lunches, so sandwiches and so forth they'll probably have. and I'll be in this seat. I think he allowed himself toilet breaks.
Yeah.
I hope he did. I don't remember the toilet discussion.
And he took altitude medication and those.
That's right,
squishy
anti-nausea.
socks. Yeah.
And he said it was, the first part of the game was kind of exciting, but then it's just really boring.
Yeah.
you just, and I know people have done that with Euro Truck Simulator, where they'll do a fundraiser where it'll just be, because it's one of these simulators where it's just, they'll take the longest, US truck journey, and they'll say, I'm live streaming it for the next 8 hours, which is the real time it would take to go from, I don't know, New York to California. And that's it. That's the stream. And they'll be raising money. And all this is kind of like, ultimately, what I want to arrive at by the end of today's episode, so in the next 40 minutes, is how we can put Media Mothership in some form of video game. All right? Like, to do a video game and Media Mothership at the same time. Like Hamlet in GTA, we brainstorm. Like, have you played Roblox?
Yeah, I have.
Because I reckon that even the equipment here could play Roblox on.
Yeah, probably.
Could we do a Media Mothership episode live in a Roblox space? Like,
yeah,
is there a radio studio in Roblox? Is there a radio studio game?
You can make one.
There we go. So join us on our Kickstarter. We just need to hire a video game.
If there's any Roblox developers, message in on 0488 811 707, or you can find our number on the top left of our website, edradio.org.au. It should be on the little banner thing.
That's right, the little banner thing. All right, and you're joining Media Mothership here on
Edge Radio?
Edge Radio 99.3. I want to get my kalimba. Can you finish the rest of the...
Okay, yeah. No, I actually don't have anything to say. Craig is going and getting his kalimba out of his bag. He's wearing a blue cap today.
And a red shirt.
Red shirt, red sort of,
Black
jumper
glasses.
thing.
All right, welcome back.
That was worth it.
It breaks the audio space. People wake up. They might be falling asleep. We're talking about video games with our special guest, Leo, our co-host, Magister Taylor.
Hi.
And Dr. Craig. Actually, we need to find a title for you by the end of the show.
Yeah, probably.
We'll brainstorm. Bit of news in video games. So I did do a survey of current video game news.
Yep.
Let's play a sample of this. It's from the latest Chinese video game.
Turn the volume up.
That's
first.
not the name? Oh, on this? Yeah.
No, on that.
Oh, yeah. It's way down. The video game's called Wu Chang, Fallen Feathers.
Wu Chang.
Wu Chang. And here's it's titled, Wu Chang got hit by the censorship hammer. And
okay.
Here we go.
Although I'm not sure if you heard it, this game got censored by their own developers. Essentially, like changing the entire game, changing all of the storyline, everything. No, the censorship is not because of fan service. It's because changing the entire game, changing all of the storyline, everything. No, the censorship is not because of fan service. It's because in this game, our protagonist essentially is killing the Ming Dynasty, the remnants of the Ming Dynasty, who are people of Han, like descendants of Han, the Han people. That's why Chinese fans were mad about this. This is essentially talking about the Manchurian, the Manchurians overtaking the Ming Dynasty. That's why people are kind of mad about this. Not because of the fan service, mainly because of historical stuff.
All right, so that was Astarian TV and his take on the censorship hammer in Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. So if you didn't catch what he was saying, what's happened is that there was a patch recently done which meant that it basically transforms entirely the type of challenges you face in this game. It's a Souls-like game, right? So, you got insta-death, and it's quite challenging and, quite photorealistic. It's set in this kind of ancient Chinese period where you can challenge various big bosses, but it transformed those challenges so that you can no longer kill those classic Ming Dynasty mythical boss figures. You can only exhaust them. And that was because there was a right-wing conservative nationalist backlash against this game saying, hey, you can't kill our national figures in this game, right? These mythological symbols of China.
Yeah, going against the Han people, which make up like 85% of the entire population of China. So it's a big number.
So it meant that the game's own developers went back into it, modified it. Many people are saying that has resulted in breaking the game, because you can now no longer finish certain parts of it. You can't get these awards. You can't. So it kind of contradicts the whole stakes that the game's built up around. So there's an article in Rock Paper Shotgun, PC gaming since 1873. 1873 PC gaming, saying
that's close to when you were born, right?
I am nearly 200.
Yeah. Oh no, I was thinking 19, not 18.
After Wu Chang Full and Feathers controversial patch 1.5 made key bosses immortal, here's the obligatory rollback mod. So Video Gamer has modded it to reintroduce the deaths of those characters in a mod. So yeah, go for it, mods. Always a happy kind of some of these modders do all the heavy lifting for fixing when the updates break the game.
A lot of games I've played, they've had a lot of problems with updates breaking games, such as Ready or Not, which is what I believe we're going to be talking about later. Is that correct?
Yeah, well, let's go into that now. So Ready or Not was the it's like a game?
First person shooter. Basically, you're a tactical SWAT officer, and you run a team of 5 people, including yourself. So it can either be AI or it can be real people. So, with real people, you can have as many people as you like, under 5 people, but there are some mods that allow you to have more. Basically, my microphone's a little bit muffled because it keeps on syncing whenever I try to lift it up. Basically, you are a SWAT officer. And you try to disable any kind of threats, and you try to preserve life. Unlike most other tactical shooters, where you're trying to actively, shoot people and kill them, in Ready or Not, one really cool thing that I like about it is you're actually almost like a real SWAT officer, where you're trying to actually stop people from dying by using less lethal munitions and stuff like that. And the only way to be able to get the S rank, which is the highest rank inside of each server, is by not having anyone die whatsoever. So it's a lot more of a different type of tactical shooter than most other tactical shooters out there, such as Fortnite or well, it's not exactly tactical, but
well, there's teamwork.
But yeah,
sometimes
it's a lot different to a lot of other shooters out there, So yeah.
Well, actually, it dovetails into what Big Boy Needy, thanks again for messaging in. Big Boy Needy has messaged in just there saying there are GTA modded servers. They do like roleplay servers. The client is called 5M, so you could look them up. So that's something we could think about if we get a computer that can play GTA. But that sounds very roleplay based, right?
Not exactly
Ready
roleplay.
or Not.
Not exactly.
Well, let's listen to the trailer. I've pulled up the trailer here for Ready or Not. Are You Ready? Official 1.0 launch from last year.
911, this call is being recorded. What is your emergency?
I need the police. You need to send the police right away. Come help me.
God, I'm sorry.
I don't want to die.
I'm sorry.
Help us.
You ready?
Yes, sir. Ready.
Move! Take us down! Suspect down! Right is down!
I got you.
Officer down! Cover!
Gotta get you up. Ready?
Look out!
Drop your weapon! Drop it! Moving in! Officer's down and we need backup. Let's go!
Somebody please help!
Get back! You still make it out of this. Drop the gun and let her go. I'm not going in!
So, are you ready?
All right, so that was Ready or Not, Are You Ready? Official 1.0 launch trailer. We're here talking about video games, immersive video games. And I'm Dr. Craig, joined by Mortarclaw.
That's me.
Taylor. Are you Mortar? What's
Magister.
Magister Taylor. And DJ Leo
Person
at
Leo.
this point. DJ Leo. We'll
Person
go with
Leo.
DJ Leo. We'll keep workshopping that. So why do you need to be ready to play this game? If you're not ready, do you lose the game?
So there is a certain mode where if you aren't ready, then you lose. It's called Iron Man mode.
Oh, right.
So basically, you need to run in, and it's very similar to real life, where if you die, you lose your entire save file.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. I
Instant
love that mode.
Permadeath.
Yeah, permadeath.
But you don't die in real life.
No.
Let's make sure that's clear. It's not the Matrix.
Unless you use a VR mod where you can,
Just
that,
like the Matrix.
You know that VR headset that can kill you if you lose inside of a game.
Oh, wow. Is that the
Yeah.
one that I use? Damn.
There's also
And you
also VR mods, so if you use those two combined, then
Sounds like the Saw movie or something.
Yeah, kind of.
I reckon we could do photojournalism in that game, right? We'll be interviewing the other people that play the game while we're playing it. Is it a multiplayer game?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'd say, I'm an embed from the Murdoch newspaper, and I'm here to create a news story. And we'll do it live radio.
You're a what from the Murdoch?
Embed.
Inbred?
Embed.
Oh.
You're listening to Media Mothership here on Edge Radio, 99.3 FM. And, because Time Magazine actually did this, where they sent one of their news photojournalists into, who'd covered numerous war zones, and they gave him his assignment for one of the Time magazines was go into the video game Last of Us and create a photojournalism report on it as if you were a photojournalist in an actual world setting. And he said he found it actually really difficult to not create basically advertising for the video game because it looks so good. And you can craft video games so well. So there are some video games where you can get like a photo mode or you can create like a screenshot from it. And they're designed for creating really engaging photos that you share. And he was saying he was able to create some pieces which were gesturing quite classical photojournalism, conflict, war zone pieces. But he was saying, actually by the end of it, he felt it was desensitizing. The video game experience left him quite worried about the type of media effect with violent games. How have you found Ready or Not in terms of, because at one level there's guns and violence, but then at another level, because it's co-op, you're having to do a lot of real world team building, communicating, some really important skills. How do you find the team building nature of Ready or Not? Do you multiplayer on it or single?
Yeah,
player?
I do play. I do multiplayer on it. Sometimes, but at the moment I'm mostly single playing it, but with AR teammates. But something really cool I've discovered when it comes to single player is you actually have to deal with your teammates' stress. So if your teammates become too stressed, they're like if they become anxious, their performance degrades. If they become stressed, even more degrades. If they become crisis, then they can either quit or they get intervention from the therapist.
In the game?
Yeah, in the game.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there like a stress meter or something?
Yeah, there
Like, how does it detect your stress levels?
Not your stress levels, your teammates' stress levels.
I was really hoping you could wire yourself up to it. I'd just blow it immediately.
So basically, the more people that die inside of a mission, the higher the stress is. So if they see your teammate die or something like that,
Right. The game would say, in a normal setting, this character would be suffering this level of stress. I've heard of a similar mechanic in the Thing game, where there's a paranoia which can tip you over the edge.
So basically, you can do multiple things to fix stress. Main thing is going to be sending them into a therapist, but that means that there's going to be 2 missions where you don't have your specific officer.
Because they've got in their car and gone to a therapist.
Yeah.
To go have an appointment.
And then and the next thing that you can do is get S bags. I don't know what that stands for, so don't ask.
See, that would be... I mean, we could do Media Mothership in there. I wonder how quickly we'd be sent to see a therapist because of the content. It'd be like, you guys are not healthy. This is not a healthy discussion.
And then...
I suggest therapy.
And there's also moral something. Basically, they heavily make suspects' mental health better. I mean, not suspects. Teammates' mental health better be helping bring suspects out alive. So
you're actually incentivized.
Yeah. So
to
there's many different
bring
things.
people out alive.
Yeah. There's many things inside of the game which kind of encourages you to bring out your suspects alive.
Because normally you'd see like a health meter for a character, but there are these other meters or these other feedback you're getting on the screen, the HUD, telling you of the mental health state of the character you're in.
That's not until you're at the end of the game,
right.
Like at the end of the mission.
Which is so much like life.
Yeah.
It's not until I finish the episode that I realize how traumatic I am.
Yeah.
How much therapy I need.
So for example, you know, every single step that you take inside of the game really matters.
Yes.
So yeah, if you take one step to the right, there could be a suspect over there with a 7.62 AK-47, and you can die. And
so the stakes are high.
Yeah.
Right? And as you're saying, if you're playing Iron Man mode, that's it. The character points you've accumulated, they're just gone.
And also, the other cool things about it is it's realistic. You don't exactly see any health bars or anything. It's literally...
Right.
You can see a little body of yours in the bottom left, and then you can see, you know, what parts of your body are injured. So, for example, if your right leg is injured and you try to kick down a door... it gets even more injured, and then once it becomes critical, your right leg, you are unable to kick down doors.
And the great thing here is this is in a safe space, right? You're not physically kicking down a door yourself, which I think is a huge relief to most people. It's interesting also, I had a student once in that video game unit who did his project on, his dad and his elder brother were part of the military. And he wasn't part of the military, but he loved playing Call of Duty and other first-person shooter games. So he did a project on, does military service help you get better scores in Call of Duty? Right? So he said,
can you shoot better, that sort of thing?
Yeah, can you shoot better? And he said, he interviewed because his brother and his dad played Call of Duty, and they would have their own squad, and all the people in the squad would be ex-military or current military. And he said, as he was watching them, like he went around to a friend's place and they were playing the game, or he's listening online as they were doing it, he was saying one of the things that he found that was the biggest difference was the communication they were able to do. That he said that as opposed to when he plays with his mates, where if you give anyone feedback, they can arc up and get really angry and say, well, bloody hell, I'm not playing with you anymore. I'm playing it to have fun. Stop telling me what to do. Instead, these guys would actually take on any criticism. They'd do a debrief and discuss it, and they wouldn't take it personally. He said that was the thing that he was most surprised at, the fact that it was that communication. That's what they said. They said that, it's a huge difference between firing a real gun and the virtual gun. There's no correlation. Like, it won't help you if you have good real gun skills like a soldier does, to be good gun game guy in the game. It's a completely different set of mechanisms and kind of twitch and muscle memory. But what will help you, he said in his project, was the fact that his brother and his dad were able to take on criticism and teamwork and co-op much better than him and his mates, who would always get angry at each other and be like wouldn't use their words to explain their frustration in the game. So yeah, I do think a game like that could be really helpful in building up discussion. So when you've played it online, is it with other people from Australia or other countries?
Primarily Australia, just because of ping and internet speeds and stuff like that. That's how it works for most online games. Yeah, so I actually made one friend off of it. Yeah, it was pretty fun. One thing I do have to say about the communication side of the game, when it comes to single player again, you actually have really strong communication ability. So basically, if you middle click, you can select orders. So number 1 is move to, number 2...
Right, giving instructions to your virtual squad.
Yeah, number 2, I believe, is fall in. And then with fall in, you can pick between wedge, diamond, single file, and double file lines.
And that could really help going to Woolworths, right? When you're shopping with friends and it's like, fall into single file line here, please, because we're going into the single experience. It's difficult to tell people what to do.
Move in,
I'd love that feature
clear with
in the
flashbang. clear the measly idle flashbang.
We've got a message from Big Boy Nady. My brother-in-law is in the army. And when he isn't working, he's playing Call of Duty. There's some concern that he's worried that he just wants to kill. But as
Is that what he says?
Yes. But there is a difference between the virtual world and real world, fortunately. Button is sending a nice smiley face to you, Mr. Lidston.
What's that?
Button. Do you know a
Button?
Button, yes.
Button.
Thank you. Anyway, Button.
Well, how do you know they're sending it to me?
Because it says the less than symbol 3, you, Mr. Lidston. I think that's a heart.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
That's a heart.
Yeah.
So was it I heart Mr. Lidston?
Yes. Yeah.
Let's stop using my last name, okay?
It's true, magistrate. Button is Jimmy in grade 9.
Okay.
There you go. It's all falling into place. So we're talking here on Media Mothership on Edge Radio 99.3 FM. You can play it.
No.
Okay. It's a tough crowd, man. If you think you have better Kalimbo skills than the master, DJ Craig, feel free to let us know in the chat. We'll get you in
Dr.
on a
Craig?
future show. It is.
Dr. DJ Craig.
Yeah, the D stands for doctor.
What does the J stand for?
DJ.
Yeah, let's keep that mystery
Okay.
at this point. So, yes, we're talking here about video games and immersive video games and some of the skills that we can accomplish from it and potentially how we can put ourselves into video games in a constructive and healthy fashion. We've got a special guest, Leo, DJ Leo, joined by Magistrate Taylor.
Not Magistrate, Magister.
Oh, Magister, that's right. That's my confusion. And we're looking at video games. Unusual ways people have used video games to do things. I want to go
Surgeon
through.
Simulator?
Oh,
Yeah. No. Well, so playing Call of Duty according to the Geneva Convention is my favorite. So this was a classic. It was posted on Kotaku many years ago.
Yeah, and you've brought it up on this radio show
every
about
time.
12 times.
Yeah. Because I mean, it sounds like you could do the Geneva Convention already or not.
I've broken the Geneva Convention one too many times in radio.
Really?
Possibly.
Well, you're amongst friends, Leo. It's okay. And plus we've obscured your real name by saying DJ in front of it.
Yeah.
Playing Call of Duty according to the Geneva Convention. One of my favorite all-time video game articles from Kotaku was talking about a dad whose son wanted to play Call of Duty, and the son was like 12 and thought, a little too early for you, but let's play it together. If you read the entire Geneva Convention first, and we'll sit down and we'll play the game together and talk about how the Geneva Convention can help us play it. There is a clip I found, actually, of someone trying. I don't know if they were trying it. There's a lot of clips when I looked at Geneva Convention Call of Duty, which are people breaking the Geneva Convention. And here's one called Breaking the Geneva Convention in Call of Duty.
The Geneva Convention has been broken in Call of Duty Zombies, and here's how.
Ow. Actually, you can't shoot me. Can't shoot me in Chernobyl because apparently it's against Geneva Conventions. So please do not shoot me. approximately in 13 seconds, I will die from radiation poisoning.
Yep, so that's pretty much the level of engagement with the Geneva Convention in Call of Duty video game YouTube. But this one was, Dad tried to play it. And of course, mainly with the Geneva Convention, it's once a soldier appears to be surrendering, you can't shoot them.
Okay.
Which is the problem that many people have found, that there's the no Russia level in Call of Duty 4, I think, where basically you're part of a US embed in a Russian terrorist cell that then is in an airport.
Yeah.
Yep. You can choose not to fire, but basically, you're witnessing, a complete break of the Geneva Convention.
Pretty shocking, that one, when I first played it.
Yeah, speedrunning. This type of challenge run in which players attempt to complete a game as quickly as possible. Speedrunners often use glitches and exploits to shave off seconds or even minutes from their time. Speedrunning can be a very challenging and rewarding hobby. Have you tried to speedrun any games?
We've just received a message. Yeah.
It says it's COD Modern Warfare 2.
Oh, is that the one with the no Russian?
I believe so.
Level.
That's what they're referring to, I think. So.
Yeah. I mean, it got so much news. It was such an interesting intersection of real-world nervousness around terrorism. And, and very much in Australia at that point where there was a heavy kind of nerf hammer on video games. There wasn't an R18 classification yet in video games at that age. So Big Boy Nady said the Geneva Convention's for losers. I don't think it's a healthy conversation.
No, but I think it gives sort of because he's a kid in school and the father with his kid. So did that kid who his father forced him to play via Geneva Convention?
Yeah.
Did that kid like his father growing up?
Well, how would you react to your father or your parent if they required you to play the game according to Geneva Convention, right? What does ChatGPT say for how to handle that conversation? Speedrun? Have you done speedruns? Are you a speedrunner?
Yeah, I've tried to speedrun things before.
Sonic the Hedgehog? I'd pick you as a Sonic guy. No, that's surprising.
I tried to speedrun Yoshi's Island.
Yoshi's Island. Is that the one, like the green dino?
Yeah.
Is that Yoshi? Yeah.
What else have I sped run?
Actually,
I've never finished Skyrim ever.
Really, this is a game we talk about with you all the time.
I haven't finished Minecraft.
Can you finish Minecraft?
Yeah, you can. Beat the Ender Dragon.
Okay. Well, maybe one of the challenges for the game, Ready or Not, is a no-hit run, right? This type of challenge run in which players attempt to complete the game without taking any damage. This can be incredibly difficult. And it requires a great deal of skill and
I've
practice.
done it before.
Yeah, you've not been hit and...
Did
you get an award? Did it pop up on Steam saying...
it was only on one. Mission.
You just hid in the corner.
Nah, I somehow it was on the first level and it was on normal mode, so it was quite easy. Because I've done that mission. It's called For You Gas Station, and basically it's a bunch of guys are addicted to drugs and they need drug money, so they decide to rob a gas station, and for some reason SWAT gets called.
Yes. Right.
So that's the easiest level. And I managed not to take any damage, and nor did any of my teammates. Yeah.
Big Boy Nady's messaging saying the Australian Defence Force is pretty infamous for war crimes, as of our involvement in the Middle East with whistleblowers being arrested. And I think that's the great thing about this conversation.
Bringing it back to...
about video games. Yeah, well, it's all reflections of real-world situations. So we could talk comically about the Geneva Convention and, how difficult it would be to get beyond the loading screen in Call of Duty to play it. But nevertheless, I mean, it's a good space to ask questions about it. Why is it so difficult? And should we require that as a challenge in some first-person shooters?
My teachers keep on getting angry whenever I use the word "why" because I use it way too much.
Why?
Yeah. I just thought I'd bring that up because you use the word "why."
Right. Well, yeah, we're to spread all the W's. Who, what, when, why, where, how.
Yeah, so if you hear any laughing, that's my mum in the back corner.
Yes, thank you for coming. We haven't put you on mic yet. I guess that's lucky. Next time. How about this challenge? Playing with unusual controllers. This type of challenge run in which players attempt to complete a game using an unusual controller.
Imagine that Guitar Hero guitar?
Yeah, exactly. Using the Guitar Hero guitar, a steering wheel, right? Anything that's meant for another game, right? So the steering wheel feature.
Not even really another game, because the one I'm thinking of, as soon as you said that, was the person that was playing Pokemon through
Twitch?
No, what?
There's Twitch Plays Pokemon where the Twitch subscribers to this thing
told
him how to play it.
Through Flute.
Through a flute, like a kalimba.
Yeah. And depending on which note it was, because they had like a Raspberry Pi which was linked up to a microphone, which took the signal of what key was being played, and then it would then move the character up or down or left, right, A, B.
Wow. We could do the show by the notes I take as the conversation that's created. Like that.
So instead of talking, you just play that. Sounds great.
No, I took it up to ChatGPT, and it would be like that would then trigger ChatGPT to say, you must now ask the following question on air.
Imagine if you're in a gunfight and you just hear bim bim bim.
Yeah, it's very immersive in this studio. Super Mario Brothers was originally designed to be played with a D-pad, but players quickly discovered that they could also use the directional buttons to jump higher. This led to the development of bee-hopping technique, which is used by speedrunners today.
Yeah.
The more you know. Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. Have you
Just
played
get rid of all the words in that sentence. Yeah, I've played that before.
Okay, this was originally designed to be played in a linear fashion, but players quickly discovered that they could break out of the game's boundaries and explore the world freely.
Wow.
This led to the development of the Zelda speedrunning community. Dark Souls is a notoriously difficult game, but players have found a number of ways to make it easier. Have you played Dark Souls? This is one of those permadeath games, right? I think it's a reset game. Like you die, and you have to go way back to an early start point. For example, some players develop glitch runs which are completed without using any glitches or exploits. Others have developed no-hit runs.
I just remembered it wasn't Mario. It was Call of Duty multiplayer. So there was this fellow who was going like beep, and then it would put the reticle over to the left a little bit, and because he was playing sniper, and then he'd go beep, and then it would shoot.
Crazy. The Sims is another notorious one where people do all manner of bizarre psychosocial experiments on their sim creation. Have you ever played The Sims? Is it a bit like Minecraft?
A little bit. Also played Bloxburg, but
Bloxburg, is that on Roblox?
Yeah.
Is that one that Media Mothership could do an episode in?
Yeah, I guess. But it's kind of boring.
Roblox, get in touch with us now.
Yeah, Roblox, multi-billion-dollar company.
Yeah.
Well,
they're a friend of the show.
In the midst of a bunch of
I
controversy.
know. There's the controversy around their what was it?
Child safety.
They kicked off
Schlep.
Who was behaving badly?
No, he
was behaving good, right?
He was
entrapping pedophiles.
He was trying to arrest pedophiles, and Roblox decided to ban him for quote unquote taking conversations off platform, and also failing to report incidents through the correct avenues, aka reporting it directly to Roblox.
I mean, that's a huge own goal. That's a huge epic fail on a company that's meant to be child safe.
Yeah.
Big Boy Nady's message in saying he grew up on The Sims 3. Because I've heard people have they've created like a swimming pool or something, given the people a phobia of water, and then removed the letters from the swimming pool and put all the characters in there, and just seen them, basically need a therapist by the end of it. Feel free to send your confessions, Big Boy Nady, to the chat you've inflicted in Sims 3. You're amongst friends.
Anyone else that wants to send in any confessions, message in on 04888 is a 11707.
707, yeah. 04888 or jump on the YouTube or Twitch chat to send us your thoughts of your own experiences in gaming.
Or if you want to contact Dr. Craig directly, his number is...
This is because I said your surname on air.
Yes.
The stakes have risen.
You can also find our phone number on the top left of the website, edradio.org.au. that's something that I just like including on my shows because it's a lot easier for most people.
It's true, yeah. If you go to our website or the Edge Radio website, www.
Seems like we only got 10 minutes left.
Yeah. So we're wrapping up now. What video game are you currently playing, Leo?
Ready or Not.
Ready or Not?
Yeah.
Yeah, high rotation. Actually, I'm playing the digital version of a board game, Spirit Island, because I did so badly with
in real life.
Yeah. I tanked it. All right, it's a co-op game, and if one person doesn't do well, it's kind of like everyone tries to help you. It's like, I feel like those, I just need some military training to understand how to get constructive criticism early.
So, one quick question. What is your decision? Are you going to Father's Day, or are you going to see Jaws?
Right, I got the date wrong.
Oh, really?
Father's Day is not this Sunday, it's next Sunday.
Oh.
Is it? I don't know. That's what
I thought it was this,
maybe it's my kids trying not to do it for me. Dad, it's not this Saturday. Because this.
Oh, no, it must be next.
Yeah, the 7th.
That bang was his phone. Don't worry, guys. No, nothing's going on. No Ready or Not stuff.
What video game are you playing at the moment?
I'm going through all of the different roguelikes at the moment.
Really,
actually.
So what is the roguelike genre?
It's one of those ones where, roguelite.
L-I-G-H-T, not L-I-K-E.
No, L-I-K-E and L-I-T-E.
They're
both sort of legit.
Part of the genre.
And people don't really understand the difference between them anyway, so it doesn't matter. But it's basically one of those things where you go through iteratively getting stronger through a loop sort of thing.
So it's a kind of like you start as a white belt karate guy and you get your yellow belt.
No, you start as a white belt karate guy, play the game, get up to yellow, and then you die. So you start back as a white belt karate guy, but you've got an extra punch you can do every round. That sort of thing.
So what games are like these? What are some of the...
Well, the ones I'm playing on my phone at the moment are Balatro.
Any Balatro players out there, feel free to challenge Taylor during the fundraiser. We'll set it up as a fundraiser.
Have you ever played that?
Is it
a board game?
It's a card game.
Oh, okay. No.
It's a card game sort of
deck builder.
No, it's not deck. Well, kind of as a deck builder, but it's like you get poker hands, but you then play against the computer just to a pre-generated amount, and then you've got all of these different joker cards which have got all these different effects to give you more and more money. And it keeps getting harder and harder.
But it's not gambling.
It's not gambling.
Because I mean, one of the things in a future episode I'd love to get onto in Media Mothership, if I can get some research and maybe a neuroscientist on the show to interview, is video games in the brain, right? The serotonin that gets released, the dopamine that gets released, the norepinephrine. Oh, you know that one. So this neurotransmitter is associated with alertness and focus. Video games, especially action-packed or competitive ones, can stimulate the brain's stress response, leading to increased norepinephrine. How do you say it?
Norepinephrine. Norepinephrine.
Norepinephrine.
My question is, so you know how Elon Musk is getting everyone to get mind control through Neuralink and things like that?
Isn't it ketamine?
It's a Neuralink.
Okay.
Like you know how you know the Tetris effect.
Oh yes, yeah. When people see the Tetris puzzle in the real world after they've played it.
Yeah, so you play Tetris for like 5
everything...
to 10 hours, and then when you close your eyes, you can see Tetris.
Yep.
Do you reckon in the future that people will be able to hack into your Neuralink and then play Tetris in your mind because it's in your mind as you're...
Well, yeah, I was saying, yeah, I mean, it does. I mean, it's a shame we've only got 6 minutes left.
There's already some pretty interesting things quite similar. In fact, I somewhat consider even better than Neuralink, such as like there's this new field called biohacking, where you quite literally hack your own body in a way. So I've actually met someone that had a chip inside of their like webbing between their thumb and their index finger, and basically that allowed them to unlock their house by just tapping their hand up against their front door.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It opens up all these questions, doesn't it? About
And they say most people regret their tattoos.
That's true. Yeah, tattoos as a really sorry reflection on some poor choices in life, let alone, and you feel like that's permanent, rather than getting a little bio card chip thing on you.
There's also some other pretty cool things, such as some people have actually quite literally put magnets into their fingers, into their ears, so they can feel or hear magnetic vibrations and feel electric fields and stuff like that. I found that quite interesting.
Entirely. Look, and I do feel that media and technology can fundamentally change and rewire our minds in really interesting ways.
I heard a story about someone that had a magnetic finger implant inside of their what finger is it called? It's in between your middle finger and your pinky finger.
Right. Yes, the ring finger.
Yeah, the ring finger. So they had a magnetic implant inside of their ring finger, and as they were going through a metal detector, they suddenly started looking around because they felt something, and they didn't know what it was. But instead of looking at their finger, they naturally started looking around, indicating that they actually developed a new sense. It wasn't just them feeling that their finger was vibrating. They actually thought that there was something nearby them.
Yeah, look, and the cochlear implants.
And then 3 years later, they need an MRI and bye-bye fingers.
It's very moral panic. Big Boy Nady's message in to say, I would 100% be a Neuralink hacker. But if any government officials are listening in, I'm definitely joking. So he's in the clear.
Yeah.
Thank you, DJ Leo. I think this has been very informative. We've ended on such an exciting note in terms of bioengineering and hacking that we'll have to pick that up at a future point. Any biohacker people out there, feel free to message in 0488881707 or catch us up on our socials. You can reach out to Media Mothership on its Facebook page, its Instagram page. It has a website, mediamothership.au.
No.
Is that wrong? What did I say?
Org.
.com? .org? I think. Well, that's Edge Radio is .org.au.
Yeah.
I'm not on org though. I don't think I got the com either. Anyway.
Oh no, yeah. You are just .au because you hopped onto that trend.
All the
and
best
nobody
shows.
else did.
All the best shows. That's distinctive. Listen in next week on Media Mothership, where we explore. I don't know. Knight Rider. I'm thinking 1980s Knight Rider.
No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
The Office.
Thanks, listeners, for listening in. Big Boy Nady and so forth. Yeah, maybe The Office. If people are interested in what Leah's been saying, listen in on Tuesdays at 11 o'clock live to...
You can message in and I can answer any questions.
Hyperfixation Sensation. Any other way people can reach out to you? Have you got a...
we have an Instagram. I don't know what it is because my co-host Jen runs it. She's my support worker. Do we have any shows after this?
No.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I want to show my mum the setup.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of junk on the table at the moment, as people will see on the stream.
Yeah, cool.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for listening. And this has been Media Mothership for another week with Dr. Craig, joined by Mordecai Taylor?
Magister.
Magister Taylor and GJ.
Magistry.